why is God making you wait? Well, there's a such thing as divine timing. And divine timing is a lot different than our timing. And that's because God can see way further than we can see. You might want something now, and you might feel like you're ready, but you don't realize if God gave you what you wanted when you wanted it, you wouldn't even be able to handle it. You wouldn't even be able to sustain it because to whom much is given, much is required. With big blessings comes big responsibilities, and you have to be able to carry the weight of those blessings. I used to constantly beg God, please blow up my YouTube channel, please blow up my music. And anytime he would give me a little glimpse, just a little taste of what that would be like, I wouldn't be able to handle the pressure. I wouldn't be able to handle the criticism, the negative comments, anytime. And it would be mostly positive comments. But anytime somebody would say something negative, it would affect my self esteem. It would affect my mental health. And that's because I was very thin skinned. There was a point in time I thought I was so ready for my husband. It was almost an obsession. And I didn't realize I still had self defeating beliefs. I subconsciously didn't feel like I was worthy because of mistakes I made in the past. And God had to work with me through that because the enemy, he was constantly whispering in my ear, remember what you did 10 years ago? Remember what you did 5 years ago? You don't deserve a husband. If God would have gave me my husband when I thought I was ready, I would have self-sabotaged it. If God would have made my YouTube or my music blow up, I would probably be having a nervous breakdown because I wouldn't be able to handle it. Me being who I am now, mentally and spiritually, I realize why certain things I've prayed for haven't happened yet. And I'm so grateful because, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. God doesn't make us wait to punish us, He makes us wait to protect us because He loves us. And He doesn't want to give us our blessings prematurely. It's just like how a loving parent disciplines their child and doesn't let them do certain things until they've matured, until they've shown they can handle it. Just because your child wants a car at 15 doesn't mean you're going to give it to them. First, you got to get your temps. Then you got to take driving lessons. Then you got to get your license. And then maybe I'll let you drive my car from time to time and see how you do. And then I'll determine if I'm going to get you a car. That's how God does us. And sometimes God isn't making you wait. He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you to get in alignment with who He's called you to be. He's waiting on you to actually have faith and believe. He's waiting on you to play your part and do what He asked you. The thing that you're scared to do, but deep down you know in your spirit you need to be doing, that's what He's waiting on you to do. He gives us free will. God ain't going to chase you. God ain't going to beg you, and He ain't going to force you to do anything. Just like He wants you to be patient, He's going to be patient with you. But it's up to you to do your part. And sometimes God is making you wait because He's teaching you patience. And in my opinion, that's one of the most important fruits of the Spirit because it's tested daily. So it's required daily. See, here's the thing. Whether or not you wait patiently, you still gonna have to wait. And if you wait impatiently, you're probably gonna prolong the waiting process. Patience is the ability to accept or tolerate delay, problems, or suffering without getting annoyed or anxious. You have to have patience in order to receive what God has for you. That is a requirement. That is a covenant. Now, here's a really dope thing about God. If you ask God to help you keep your faith strong while you wait on Him, He will give you little winks. He will give you little messages of confirmation, synchronicities, things to help you keep your faith strong and let you know you're on the right path and to keep on going. So, for example, God speaks to me through the number 3. And this is one of many number 3 stories I have. But I got a message from one of my music associates. And he was like, hey, today's my 33rd birthday. And I wanted to see if you would donate to my band, Divine Timing. That's the name of his band. So I'm like, sure, what's your cash at? And he was like, it's Terry333. So I'm like, what the heck? And then a couple days later, I go to the gas station. I pull up to the pump. The last person's total was $33.33. Then, literally right after, I go to the dealership to pick up my car and I hear them tell somebody their total was $333. I can't make this stuff up. And then God gave me this dream where I was on this shuttle bus with a bunch of other people. And people were constantly asking if they could get off. And the bus driver would let them get off and get back on with no problem. When they would say, oh, I need to go to my car, I need to use the restroom, he would let them get off and get back on with no issue. But anytime I asked to get off the bus, he would always say no. He would always have an excuse. So then I started to realize this man is not going to let me off the bus. Why am I so special that he won't let me off the bus? It's something evil about this man. It's something evil about his eyes. He's up to something. And as soon as I started panicking, when I realized that, an angel pulled me off the bus magically. And she asked me, do you know why the devil doesn't want to let you go? And I just said, no. And she was like, come here, let me show you something. So she grabs my hand and she was about to take me somewhere. But then I woke up from the dream. You know God is petty. You know he ain't going to show you everything. He's so mysterious. But anytime I feel like giving up, I think about that dream. Because I believe on the other side of my obedience is the blessings I've been praying for. I just have to keep being patient. So while you're in your waiting season, make sure you give thanks. Don't complain. Always have an attitude of gratitude. And listen to other people's testimonies to help keep you encouraged. That's what I do constantly on YouTube. I'm constantly listening to other people's stories. And last but not least, ask God if there's anything you need to be doing. And most importantly, just remember, God alone is the gift. God alone is the blessing. Sometimes God is making you wait because you've made the desires of your heart an idol and he wants you to focus on him. Remember, Matthew 6:33, seek the kingdom of God first and all these things will be added unto you. I love you guys. I pray this message was helpful. I pray it blessed you. If it did, you know what to do. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.